Hello everybody, it's this game ago. Okay, not that one, this one. And today we're playing Planet Coaster. I've been live streaming this quite a lot as I've been trying to get through the careers. So I thought I would make a video showing you the parks that I built as far as the careers go. Whoop. Okay, I'm an expert builder. Who would have thunk it? The careers are an interesting way to kind of get a hang of the game and meet certain objectives. As you can see here, I'm doing pretty good, let's be honest. So I have finished all of the Captain Lockjaw's buried treasures. I have finished almost all of Princess Amelie's fairy tale. And I've just gotten to start on Dex R's science shenanigans. Basically today I'm just going to give you a quick little brief overview and tour of all of the parks that I have built to finish these objectives, and you guys can see my super creative skills. So as you guys can see here, this is the opening screen for each and every career scenario that you enter. This is the story of what happened for this particular park. Avast me hearties, and welcome to Planet Coaster! Shiver those timbers and take charge of this explosive pirate park. Complete ride construction, draw in the crowds, and give your guests a swashbuckling good time. Now, I've already gotten 3 stars for this, so I'm just going to show you what the park looks like now that I've finished it. The park originally comes with this ride, the High Seas, and then when I came in, I think the first thing I built was this, which was the Wild Blue. For every ride that you build, you do have to make the queue pretty, so this is what I did to make that pretty. This is the first career of them all, obviously, so I was just fiddling around. I really liked that you could do that to the cannons, so they shot up into the air. Other than that, we got a dead pirate in there. We got fountains and rocks and all kinds of things. I'm not sure whether I'm pretty sure the Rocktopus initially came with the park as well, but I can't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. I can't tell. Honestly, I have no idea. But in order to make the queue prettier, I added some tentacles, which animate themselves, and it looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Then we've got, oh, this is a really cool thing that I learnt. This is the Insanity, and in order to make the queue pretty for this one, I just added steam and put it on the queue. What are these? These are the special effects Smoke Burst Medium. Okay, what else have I built? This ride, I don't even remember this one, The Madness. This I built. And for this one, I just added flamethrowers for the queue, because everyone loves a good flamethrower, and there's nothing wrong with getting a little singed while you're waiting for a queue. Then we've got the, what is this? This is the Venetian carousel. I love that the carousel isn't just a carousel, it is a Venetian carousel. And for some reason, trees don't have a very high, like, aesthetic level, so I added little sprinklers as well, because why the hell not? Look at them. I don't know, I think it looks like a rainforest, and with the sprinklers it's kind of like, oh no, we need to keep it moist in here. I hate the word moist, but I thought I'd use it. The teacups, I just added barrels of flowers, or barrel planters rather. Some milkshake, because I feel like it fits the color theme, and then neither of these make any sense, but they're there, because why not? The thing with this game is that even though you do have to make the ride queue aesthetically pleasing, you don't have to make it aesthetically pleasing in any specific theme or to match the ride in any way. So for this, it has an 89% aesthetic rating, and all I did was put it near this shop, which has its own building, the Chief Beef in the building. So that gave the queue an aesthetic rating. But that is, I think, the last ride, the Whirly Rig. The objectives for this are attract 800 guests and build 2 rides. Then you have to attract 900 guests and build 4 rides. Then you have to get 1,100 guests and a monthly profit of $10,000, which I nailed. I completely succeeded. I didn't actually explore too much with this park, but that is what I did with that one. So I'll exit out of this and we'll move on to the second of the pirate careers. Alrighty guys, so this is the second of the first set of careers. Rumors of engineers meeting sticky ends scared off this park staff, leading to its recent sale. the bargain price presents an irresistible opportunity. So hire some new staff, complete construction of the park, and ignore the reports of strange noises coming from underground. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. This one is really cool. So when you first get to the park, I don't think any of this exists. This is the only ride that exists. It is the Kraken's Lair, and it's just a little travel later thing. It just takes you through this. Because, would you believe it, there is a Kraken in here, in this massive crater. You can't edit the terrain at all in this particular career. So I don't want to spoil too much about this, so I do have it on the 3rd speed. For time reasons as well, we're just going to go through. Oh my goodness, we're underground. Look, pirates. Oh my god, lights. What? Where are we? Ooh. It's almost like a scary ride. Oh, ground falling. You know what I mean? Oh my god, tentacles. And then, ooh, is there eggs? Oh my goodness. Ooh, now it's just a dark cave, and okay, thank God. Whew. So that is the general gist of that ride, and that one came with the career, as I mentioned. And then we have the Rocktopus, the Kickflip, the Forge, the Whirly Rig, and another Rocktopus. Clearly wasn't paying too much attention then, was I? For this one, the objectives were pretty easy. You had to hire 2 janitors and build 2 rides in order to get the bronze medal. For medium, you had to hire 2 mechanics and build 5 rides for the silver medal. And then for hard, you had to get 2 entertainers and 1,000 guests, and then you got the gold medal. So that's that done. I'm gonna get on out of this park, and we'll move on to the next one. Alrighties guys, welcome to Pirate Cove. Former pirate turned entrepreneur Pegleg Pete appears to be struggling somewhat. His lone-addled park is incomplete and lacking fun. If only he could remember where he buried his treasure. It was around here somewhere. Take the helm and turn things around before this ship capsizes. And again, I've got all 3 medals because I'm amazing. This one requires a little bit more creativity in its objectives, and you can't see them because my webcam is sitting right on top of it, and I apologize for that. For the bronze, you had to get a monthly profit of $1,000 and attract 600 guests. For medium, which is the silver medal, you had to build a coaster, didn't give you any specific requirements, and reach a monthly profit of $2,000. And then for hard, you had to pay off all your loans and reach a monthly profit of $4,000. And again, I have all 3 medals. I will just show you what I have in this delightful little park. So the roller coaster that I went with was the Venom, and that's pretty self-explanatory. For the, oh my god, for the queue, I just added flamethrowers and trees because those 2 go together nicely. We also have the Victory, which is a pirate ship. I thought it was fitting. We got the Rocktopus because the Rocktopus, I don't know. I tried to make, okay, this was annoying. With the Q aesthetic, I could only get it to 52% because even though I added the tentacles and the whole Kraken monster, they just didn't think it was pretty. So whatever. We got the teacups, which has the pirate's house, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what that's called. And then down here we have the big blue. Oh no, the wild blue, sorry. And the Venetian carousel, as well as the kickflip and the cycola. I think that's it as far as things that I built. So I added all of these pretties to make that aesthetically pleasing. And then the ride that it already came with was the American Arrow roller coaster. But that is that park absolutely completed, so it's time to move on to the next one. This is where my frustration begins. The Great Tree. The reason I'm doing this video, to be honest with you, is because of this particular career. I didn't finish this. I got the bronze and I got the gold, but I never got the silver, and you will see why in a second. It is frustrating as hell. The Great Tree. They say this tree is the heart of the world. Can you respect Mother Nature and create an eco-friendly theme park around this towering tree? Or will you sell the woodland to profit and squeeze as much from this verdant environment? So in this one, we do get to play around with terrain, which is why a lot of it is rather flat, because I could not be bothered with all of these hills and things. When you start this particular career, you have this tree looking thing with all of the pretties, and you have the magic twirl. The magic twirl doesn't have a very pretty queue, so you have to fix that. And there is this massive pit underneath it when you get in, which, I mean, we have the terrain forming things, so we could probably fix that, but I didn't, just because I didn't even think about it. For this one, in order to get 3 stars, for bronze, you need to have a scenery rating of 100, which I did by obviously adding some trees, some fountains, other things, made it all pretty and shit. Reach a monthly profit of $3,000 I achieved. And then for hard, the other one that I achieved, there was achieve a scenery rating of 150 and a park rating of 750. Medium, we needed to achieve a scenery rating of 120, and we needed to build a roller coaster with at least 5 excitement, at most 5 nausea, and at least 5 seconds of airtime. And that is the thing that I couldn't get. And as you can see, I built a whole bunch of, well, actually no, not a whole bunch. I built 2 roller coasters that I kept because I was trying to do that, and ended up with some kind of nice ones, I guess. This is the Monster 5. It's got an excitement rating of 6. It's got a nausea rating of only 4, but airtime was only 4 seconds. So that really frustrated me. And then the other one I built was the Monster 2. This one only had an excitement of 5.75, nausea of 4.72, but absolutely no airtime. And it took me forever to realize what airtime is. If you're up to this section and you're confused as to what airtime is, it's like going down and going up, and going down and going up. So I will show you the difference between these 2 rides. I added the flamethrowers, because people aren't scared enough when they go onto roller coasters. Alright, so we get to the top, and then... whee! Okay, and then we do some spinning, which apparently increases the nausea, I think. Or perhaps it increases the excitement. I'm not entirely sure. This one has a lot more spinning, which increases nausea if not implemented correctly, and it also increases excitement if implemented correctly. But, as you can tell, absolutely no dips. So, what we need to do is go onto this guy and have a ride on him, and hopefully you will see the difference. This one is a hell of a lot taller, and the climb is incredibly steep. I will say that. I'm just frustrated that I didn't get that extra second of airtime, because by this stage, I think this is the 5th, so obviously I'd done 4, and then I went and tried to build other roller coasters, and it was just not happening. So I'll show you this one, and then we will move on. Alright, so down we go. This little bit of spin is for excitement, I hope that's exciting for you guys. And then we got airtime. Going up the hill prevents like nausea around corners, so go up hills first. Airtime. And oh, no airtime here. I think I was going too quickly there. And then I think airtime there, and then I don't know. This roller coaster wasn't great either, to be honest with you. But, whee! That's that. So, I got frustrated with this one and I just gave up. We've got a hell of a lot of thrill and family rides. We got the sun flare, we got the sundial, we got the teacups, we got the rocktopus, we got the aeronauts. I added this, which is the boom boat. We've got the hammers, the hammer swing, yep, the cube, whoops. The cube there, and we got the kickflip, and then obviously the ride that it comes with as well, the magic twirl. This one frustrates me to no end. I was actually having dreams about this particular career. The next career is the Silversmith Manor. The Silversmith family are opening a theme park on the grounds of their estate to tackle their runaway debts. Your job is to build a successful park and keep the place afloat. with just a few caveats. The silversmiths are rather old-fashioned and will only allow traditional attractions, so you may want to aim your marketing efforts at families and ensure your ride sequences offer value for money. Oh, and build carefully, as the estate will take a percentage of any refunds. I never understood what that last part meant, and I did try to target families with my marketing. It didn't have much of an impact on, I guess, the gameplay of this particular career. So in my opinion, I don't think it matters whether you attract families or teen groups or adult groups, because I didn't see any difference and I couldn't stop adults from coming no matter how much marketing I did. So this particular career begins with the house being in the middle and then the rolling river travel ride, and that is all you have. And then you have to, in the quest, achieve a park value of $15,000 and a park rating of 300 to achieve the bronze medal. For medium, you have to achieve a park value of $20,000 and a park rating of 600 for the silver medal. And for hard, you have to achieve a park value of $30,000 and pay off all the loans. I can't quite remember how many loans this park starts off with, but obviously I did it, because I have all the medals. And this one doesn't require you to build any specific roller coasters, but I went in and bought a Aeronauts, teacups, 2 Magic 12s, because I didn't realize that I already had one when I built the second one. Then we've got the Hyperspin, a little family roller coaster, the Grendel. Then we've got the Overpower, the Victory, the Chair-O-Plane, that's right, the Chair-O-Plane. And then the last ride that I built was the Genie, because that was really cool. It's like a roller coaster and a thrill ride. I thought that was really awesome. As far as aesthetics, I tried to keep it all castle-y, I guess, because they're a rich family that live in a castle. I don't know. Good golly, Miss Molly. They said no one could build a theme park at Molly's Gully. Prove them wrong. Keep below the height restriction and bankroll the construction of a colossal coaster. This one literally killed me. If you're not sure why, let me just zoom out. It's just a massive hole in the ground. There's no flat spaces for you to put things. You have to build around hills and gullies and these things, these little, what are they called? Tactomites? I don't know what they're called. Stalactites and stalagmites. I think that's what they are. And there's little caves and stuff, and I thought that'd be really cool to play around with, but there's no way of building a ride around there. I mean, the entrance is on one side, and you can't have the park, like, directly attached. Oh, this drove me nuts. This park taught me so many things. A problem with the transportation rides, at least from what I've played up until this point. You can't have transport rides that take you from one place, for example, the entrance up on this little cliff, to another place, for example, the actual park down on this cliff, and then back. I don't know if that will get fixed. I don't know if they will implement that or anything, but you literally can't have 2 stations on one ride, which was fucking annoying. So all you can do is just have a footpath, and then because there's only one footpath into the entrance and my building skills are fantastic, I ended up with massive congestion in here when they were all when all the paths were only the small size. So I had to delete all the paths in this little intersection and make them like 10 meters wide so that people could flow through there easily. It was ridiculous. And then of course we have the objectives. Reach a monthly profit of $1,500, check. Attract 400 guests, check. For medium, you have to reach a monthly profit of $3,000 and a park rating of 600. Done that. And then hard. Oh my god, this was difficult. Sustain a monthly profit of $6,000 for 3 months, and then build a roller coaster of at least 5 excitement, at most 6 nausea. It has to be at least 900 meters long. It has to go up to 113 kilometers per hour, and the biggest drop has to be 65 meters. Are you kidding me? You know how many times I tried this? Gee, let's see. Well, this is the 11th roller coaster that I built. So, you know, maybe just a few times. We will ride that in just a second, but can I just tell you, that was the most aggravating experience I've ever been through. If you want, I can add the highlights of me building coasters that failed, because that would literally give me a year's worth of content. I tried building it over here. I tried building it up here. I tried building it over here. I tried building it there. It just wasn't happening. Obviously, it needed to be built here. Let's just ride the damn thing, shall we? This park had height restrictions, I think, or maybe it just had that you had to be restricted by the cliff above you. Oh, it was annoying. And obviously no terraforming, because that would just be, you know, easy. So this is what I ended up with. The hill, or the climb goes up over one of the cliffs, so that when you come down, actually no, this doesn't go over the cliff just yet. Or does it? I don't know, I can't remember. It's been a while. I tried to forget this. There you go. And then, whoa. So I used that entire gully to my advantage, which sounds ridiculous because, like, it should be a challenge. And then obviously because it wasn't long enough, I had to go over the actual park itself. This was difficult. And then you got one more dip, one more lift, one spin, and done. And when I did this, I literally jumped for joy so hard because that took so many different attempts to complete successfully. It was ridiculous, but I did it. Other rides, we got the Forge, we got the Big Blue. I keep wanting to call it the Big Blue. The Wild Blue. We've got Teacups, the Aeronauts, the Hyperspin. We got this thing, the Star Wheel. We got the Gears of Fear, Magic Twirl, Cube, and this one is the Sky Ace. I'm so glad I'm done with this. I'm so glad that I'm done with this. Moving on. Night encounters. The government recently sold off a tract of restricted land to private buyers, which was promptly snapped up by an ambitious theme park operation. Shortly after their grand opening, this sci-fi themed park's management mysteriously disappeared, along with all their research. Keep this park in the black, earn enough to research new rides, and make this strange park a success. This one was fun in a challenging way. This was like a fun challenge. So because the story behind it is that there was no research, you didn't have any rides or shops that you could place to build more, to attract more people into the park. You were started off with, and let me just change the light. I play everything at the 10 a.m. settings because I can't see what's happening if I don't. So when you start this park, you have two of these Forge rides, one in red and one in blue. You've got this massive shipwreck, like spaceship wreck in the middle that trails on, and I've added more bits and pieces to that. And then you've got these paths in a big ring and toilets and first aid at the front. Now, the objectives for this one, you needed to achieve a scenery rating of 50, which I did by just adding more spaceshipy type things, adding some steam effects, some more fire and smoke and explosions and all sorts of fun stuff. These archways were really fun. I really enjoyed those. I added a few of those things around. Where's another one? Here's another one. And then I added an alien guy who shoots at people. Or no, he's just guarding. He's shooting. Anyway. And then you needed to reach a monthly profit from rides alone of $3,000. So that was the bronze medal. For the silver medal, you needed to build 5 rides, which means that you needed to spend some of your profit from the rides on research to build more rides. Then you needed to reach a monthly profit from rides of $5,000. So this is one, I'm not giving you any hints, but here's a little hint for you. Make the park free and charge a shitload on the rides themselves. Next thing you need to do is have a park rating of 1,000 and a monthly profit from all rides of $10,000. And that is how I achieved the gold medal. This is my park. Thankfully, we didn't have to build any goddamn roller coasters. I feel like maybe the next one will ask for it. I had to build 2 of pretty much every ride because I had researched all of the thrill rides and I wasn't about to build a track ride. Actually, no, I think the research wouldn't let me research anything else. Let's have a look. Yeah, we couldn't research any more rides. So I'd done all the research possible and ended up with these rides alone. So I just started building 2 of certain ones. One thing that frustrated the crap out of me was that you don't have any sci-fi themed buildings. I mean, this one's technically supposed to be sci-fi from memory. That's like sci-fi beef, sci-fi whatever. No, it's not. This is just boring old Planet Coaster theme. This is like a fairy tale theme, I think. I'm not sure. These are definitely fairy tale themed. That is the Caribbean theme. That's got no theme. Pirate theme. Like, that drove me... Oh, and then this. This is, like, a sci-fi themed memento shop, which doesn't make any sales because reasons. But this just annoyed me because when you have such an amazingly themed park like this, like, up until here, you would... I mean, well, more like this. Up until here, you would not doubt that this was, you know, a sci-fi themed thing. And then I start building some shops, and there's no such thing as sci-fi theme in the shops. So that really annoyed me. But other than that, it was good fun. Challenging, trying to get that profit from the rides alone. And of course, for this one, no terrain tools are allowed either, because that would totally destroy this entire shipwreck here. So guys, that is my Planet Coaster progress. Those are the careers that I've completed, the ones that I haven't, all of that stuff. Obviously, I've gotten it to work now. I do like it. I love it, actually. It's fucking amazing. And if you want to see me building the roller coasters, I can get some highlights from the streams where I did those. Otherwise, if you want to watch me playing it, I will probably be streaming it again soon. Or you can request a video of it. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I think I have quite a bit of editing to do. But other than that, if you enjoyed it, you gotta subscribe, obviously, so that you know when the next video goes up in the next 2 days. And like it and let your friends know. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you have an answer to that 5-second airtime Miss Emily, Princess Emily roller coaster ride thing. You know what I mean. You guys will see me in the next one, okay? Bye!